Hello everybody, this is Cars and Cameras with a Vault pathing guide. Gonna start out as UNSC. So of course, depending on what you're against, it's gonna be a little bit different. But you always open with a Jackrabbit. This is one of the biggest maps in the game, so you need it.
Local units.
As always, one Marine to your own supply, and then one Marine to this power. Now, I'm against a UNSC, so typically your rabbit would go here, and you can do that against Banished as well. It's just that sometimes they'll send a chopper through here, or a grunt, or even two grunts sometimes. There are a couple different things you can do. You could also send through the teleporter and go for a mini steal against other UNSC, but just keep an eye on this Jackrabbit, especially if you're against a Banished. And then you don't want to collect all this against UNSC. I believe the mini steal timing is like 107 for a Jackrabbit. But against a chopper, what you do is you buy this mini and then you instantly go for that garrison.
Local units.
And then what I like to do is, once you confirm there's nothing coming for the mini steal, you just cancel that.
Local units.
And you go for the power, and then you have enough money to double gen.
Got a scouting assignment?
Supply pad constructed.
And of course this guy, once he's done here, he comes up here to gather this power.
Local units.
This rabbit can go scout.
Local units. Generator upgrade complete. Local units.
Of course it's an AI, but
Like a bat out of hell.
Generator constructed.
and your goal usually is to get same side minis, meaning you want this and this, not like this and this.
Let's get into this. It's what I live
Local
for.
units.
Sound off, Marines!
Local units.
Reported for duty.
Oh yeah, time for some.
And this guy can come back
Where do
to
you
take
need
your own mini after he's done. And your rabbit just scouts what's on their minis.
Mini base complete. Rally point set.
Ready to serve.
And I'd recommend doing something like, you know, a typical hero, marine, some Rax units. Upgrade your pads,
Local units.
take nodes
Mini base
from this
complete.
position,
Rabbit on the move.
and
Sound
that's
off,
about it.
Marines!
Now for Brute Banished. I like to send one of my grunts through the teleporter against UNSC. I wouldn't do that against, well, I mean, you can do it against Banished. It's just you don't know whether or not you're going to be met with a chopper.
Those resources. Silence. Stand to attention. We will.
But
Ready yourselves.
you can also send your chopper through here. Of course, it's the same with these two grunts. One to your power, and one to your supply.
Quiet.
And the purpose of this grunt is to, this is especially annoying against, when you're playing against someone who's UNSC. They'll be down here trying to collect this power. You shoot at the sentinel, then you run to the garrison. And this chopper comes through, and it's just going for a mini steal. And whenever they run away and the sentinels de-aggro, you can try and contest this power a little bit. They probably will come back and try and fight you. You can just go and shoot at the sentinels again. And typically they will buy their mini. If they don't, you can buy it, of course. And they'll try and get into this garrison, so you have to try and body block them as best you can with your chopper. Of course, this guy, same pathing.
What do you want?
You want him to get your mini and then go for the power. This chopper can go for this power, this grunt to this power. This guy is still just going to be annoying.
Harvester constructed.
You start upgrading your pads.
Stand to attention.
And it really just depends on what you're doing, whether or not you want same side minis or not. So you can send this grunt over that way and try and pick up that mini
Mini base complete.
if you want this. They have this, and you can put down a racks and start building some jump pack brutes. But also you can put a racks here if they get that, and then you'd just be sending them over there. And then you can put a racks here and send them over here,
Base complete.
and you'll just be going chopper brute.
Augmented harvester upgrade complete. Local units.
And it's also important to get into these garrisons. So
Chopper moving to position.
these as well.
Raid camp constructed. Harvester constructed. Rally point set. Group 2 assigned. Rally point set.
And yeah, you're just getting out some choppers. In the meantime, gather as much blue with them as you can.
Harvester constructed. The enemy has neglected to produce power. Ready to go.
And yeah, that's pretty much the game plan. After a while, you'll sack this and get your second generator. This guy just wants to get blue and hop in a garrison.
Local units.
And depending on what they do, like if they build a hero, you just avoid the hero, pick off as many units as you can that are separate from the hero with your choppers, and just jump these brutes around attacking buildings.
Is under attack.
And that's pretty much brute banished. And then lastly, of course, the elites. Now, I'm not a huge elite leader player. I think you can go either ghost or grunt. I think either is fine. I'm going to do grunt though.
Local units. My grunts will
It's the same idea.
leave nothing of use
You
behind.
send one through the teleporter to shoot here.
What would you have my squad?
I'd say it's okay even against chopper leaders because there's a garrison right there. So as long as you're paying attention, don't let them die, it's fine.
We will do our duty. How would you use us? Local units.
Shoot at the sentinels, go over there, get in the garrison, and if they do the same thing to you, you just back away, wait for the sentinels to de-aggro, then start gathering again.
Wait for stragglers. Pay attention. How would
And you can do the same thing where you grab your mini and run to the garrison.
We will do our duty.
Sending these two extra grunts to your closest supply kind of helps you afford a double gen, since this guy was not collecting this blue.
Local units will serve as best they can. Outside, listen and obey, grunts. How would you use us? We are ready for orders. My grunts await
Once he's done, he gathers that blue,
will serve as best local units. Listen,
and yeah, this
grunts.
this grunt's just over here still being annoying. Get your mini, get your power,
Your upgrade complete.
and whenever you double gen, you want, once again, same side minis.
Local
If you're a brute banished and you're just on a single gen, then it's perfectly fine to buy minis on opposite sides because you're going to be aggressive, but not so much the case here.
We are ready for orders.
And you have a few options from this point.
Local units.
You can go cloaked grunts and take a bunch of nodes. You can build your hero. I'd say more so that's a ship thing than an RB thing, but you can still go hero with RB. It's not great on Tech 1, but since you went double gen, you'll be getting Tech 2 somewhat quickly.
Mini base complete. Their infantry is targeting us. War Council constructed. Local units. Pay attention. Taking fire from enemy. Local units. Local units.
And again, you just want to get into garrisons.
Harvest
It's
for
also a
construction.
good idea to just get a safety barracks, you know, in case they try and do some aggressive play with infantry. It's nice to have SUIs. And from here, you just buy your elite grunts and you
Local units.
take nodes,
Harvest
be
for
annoying with your honor guard, get into Tech 2,
The enemy has neglected
and
to produce
go from there.
power.
That's pretty much it. So there are a few variations on Vault, so certainly nothing is set in stone, but I'd say what I showed, those 3 different kind of pathing deviations, they're all pretty solid, and you know, you can't go too wrong with them. So I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next one.